It was pretty easy to get on. Bear in mind that I was already wet from the previous wetsuit. Zip was a little bit fiddly though, but other than that, yeah, pretty easy. I have not used a natural rubber suit before, so I'm really curious to see how this feels in the water. Initial impressions, from a material perspective, like no idea it was natural rubber, so that kind of feels good. I think sizing fits a bit odd, but yeah, not too bad. Understated, warm, Yulex.
My first impressions of this suit, it's pretty soft, like putting it on the inside was really soft. I suffer a lot with suits creating a lot of rashes on me and like being a bit like scratchy, but the insides of these arms is super soft. This might be a size up from what I'd normally wear, so it was super easy to put on, but otherwise it feels pretty good, and it doesn't have this ugly line that a lot of the women's suits have here. Normally they give us an extra muffin top that we don't want in the water. This one doesn't, which is nice. I'd say it would be quite a good, not entry level front zip, but the next one up from that, because it was quite easy to put on. There was not too much technical stuff on the inside, which I imagine means it's a lower price point so that people can have access to the natural rubber without it breaking the bank. So going into the water, I thought that it would be pretty stretchy because it's a size up potentially, and it was quite stretchy in the arms, which I think that would be fine if it was a smaller suit. Otherwise, I think it would be a pretty good transitional wetsuit, so September, October time, but coming into this November time, you might be looking to put a rash vest underneath or like an external hood just to keep you a bit extra warm.
So the bib entry, the benefit of it is you have a lot more space to get into the suit, which when you've got cold hands, especially in the autumn and winter, can make getting the suit on a little bit easier. But this one does seem like it's secure and shouldn't flush too much, so we shall see. So it felt really nice out there. I didn't get any flushes, which was really, really nice. It felt super flexible and it feels, yeah, still super lightweight and yeah, felt really warm as well. So
getting in and out of the suit felt totally fine. I've had no issues. I've worn it for a couple of surfs now and the entry system's perfect. It feels comfortable on. And to be honest, I haven't worn a seaskin suit since 2011 and I feel like they've come on a long way. So in terms of how this felt as a natural rubber suit versus neoprene, it feels completely the same. To be honest, I haven't noticed any difference. It feels like it's a really good fit on me. Used to having a bit of water getting through the neck, but this entry system feels great. Nothing at all, zero to report. In terms of freedom, it's pretty flexy around and under the arms, which is nice. There wasn't a lot of paddling out there, to be honest, but yeah, it felt like it's got a bit of flex to it, which I was quite surprised at, because it feels like it's quite a warm suit, and usually you sacrifice one or the other, but it seems to fit in a good medium between the two. So if I had to describe this suit in 3 words, it'd be easy, comfortable, and warm. Definitely on the warmer side.
Previously, I've used a zip-free wetsuits, but I found this one actually to be a lot easier than other models. So what I'm looking for in an autumn-winter wetsuit really is just really well sealed and good fit. So ideally, I'd be looking for a slightly thinner wetsuit, but just something that keeps the water out and flexibility. My impressions were really good actually. At first, I've had a Flashbomb before, like many years ago, and I just remember being really clunky, but this one felt really loose. It's a 5.3, which is something that I wouldn't normally wear. I usually ride like a 4.3 even in the depths of winter. And what I really liked about this was it's just the flexibility in the shoulders. So it didn't have that real thickness when you're paddling, which was really cool. The only kind of like downside that I could think of was that the seams are obviously really strong and thick, but just like kind of right around the groin area, it felt like there was a lot of fabric there. But I think that might just be a fit thing. But yeah, all in all, I kind of went in thinking it was going to be a 6 out of 10, but I think it's a keeper. It's a 9 out of 10.
I've just got out of the seat and honestly the suit's great. It's nice and flexible, super warm, no flushes. It's been great. This suit's natural rubber?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, it's super comfortable, no different to like a normal wetsuit. Yeah, could barely feel a difference. Flexible, warm and pretty blue.
Getting on the suit, it felt pretty good. The material felt really soft as well. Yeah, it felt really nice, pretty easy to get on. The suit felt really good in the surf. It was super warm, really flexible. Yeah, it felt really good. No flushes or leaks. It was pretty warm, like all-rounder. It was good. Flexible, warm, fashionable.
Yeah, it's actually really soft and super flexy to get on. I haven't had any issues. I thought it's like the first time in the season I've worn a 5.3, and usually they can feel a bit stiff. You've been in a 4mm for months or whatever, but yeah, this just slid right on. In terms of warmth, I am roasting. This thing is ridiculously warm. Not like uncomfortably so, but yeah, I think this is like, again, just like that Seaskins ones before, I think it's the top end of the warmth scale. In terms of what is missing from a winter suit, just a hood. If we had a hood, this would be perfect, it'd be ideal. If I had to describe this suit in 3 words, it'd be, it's super soft, warm, and it's got quite a bit of stretch in it for how warm it is. So yeah, sort of towards the top end of the warm scale, middle end of the stretch scale. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm used to a chest zip. I'm not used to it being so detached. It was a little bit finicky to put on with the zipper being like this, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it feels really flexible compared to like a non-Yulex wetsuit. Putting it on for the first time, it feels pretty comfortable. Yeah. This wetsuit was so good. It fit like a glove, and I really liked the fit. I totally would recommend it. It's Yulex, so I really liked the fact that it's sustainable, and yeah, I think it's just a really good wetsuit. It fits really well and it's flexible. I would say it's comfortable, sustainable, and warm. It was really warm as well.
Yeah, impressions straight out of the surf. I love this suit. Super flexible, really warm for a 4-3. The seams, they stop water coming in anywhere. No flushing in the neck or through any part of the suit. Definitely recommend this to friends, family, my worst enemy. It's a really, really good wetsuit for sure. Excellent, fleecy, perfection.
It's a good suit, really flexible, which I didn't expect because I think it's quite an entry-level suit. So the seams definitely were a little bit annoying at times, but the flexibility and the fit are really good. I did not know it was natural rubber. Now I do. I think it compares really, really well with other sort of neoprenes. I guess the test of time will be the main one and how long it lasts, but I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, my initial impressions of the suit straight off the surf, really, really flexible, like paddling felt like I was in a 3-2. I got a couple of flushes down the front because I didn't do the hood up properly, like I didn't pull this tight. So pull that tight, people, and you won't get flushed. And yeah, it was really, really warm, like super impressive suit. One of my new favourites. I would 100% recommend this suit to friends. Definitely, especially Cornish friends, like 4-3 hooded is a dream suit. Describing this wetsuit in 3 words, I would say it's buttery, warm, and hooded. They're my 3 words.
No, never used a no-nil suit before. This one's my first one ever putting on. Really loose, ready to surf, excited to get in the water. Feels really nice. So flexible, feels really, really good, like just literally like a second skin. It's perfect for surfing, really warm, really good, really good. Yeah. No flashes or leaks, felt really secure, especially around the neck as well, it was really good. Flexy, toasty and perfect.
Really good actually. It was insanely easy to put on, which I was surprised about, and almost a bit concerned that it was so easy to put on that it might sort of be a bit cold, but it wasn't at all. I didn't have any flushes at all. I don't think I really felt water on my skin actually. Extremely flexible, warm and soft.
Thought straight out of the surf, I'm still blowing. It was a quick 40-minute dash, loads of waves, super, super flexible, really warm, and very impressed, even if I look like half a tennis ball. I would say the only downside is these like details here stop the stretch in the arm a little bit, so this arm feels a bit different to this arm. I'd 100% recommend the suit. to people looking for a super flexible warm suit. I feel like this would be really good in really good in the UK, but Portugal, places like that as well. 3 words to describe: hot, fluoro, professional.